Namaste, my dears, and welcome back to LaVi Sound and Yoga. I'm Laura, and I'm happy to share this really gentle yoga sequence with you, which is dedicated to our neck and shoulder region, because we are holding a lot of tension normally in this region of our body. So we can help with gentle movements, with nice stretches to release this tension and to make space in this area. If you have a blanket and for sure something like a yoga block, so a yoga block would be perfect, or a book, we need this edge for the last position today. Otherwise, we start in a seated position on your mat. Take the seat which you feel comfortable with. So you can sit upright on the block or the blanket. You can sit on your heels or in a crossed-leg position. Everything what feels right for you at the moment. And we will start with gentle neck rolling. So we have our arms relaxed. We bring our right ear to our right shoulder. And then we make half circles just to the chest and to the left side. And when we reach the left ear towards the left shoulder, we roll back to the front and to the right. So only half circles, because this is more gentle for our neck, because normally the head is not really meant to make full circles, or the neck more. It is quite unnatural to do full circles. So this gives a nice range of motion. And as I said, really gentle. For the last ones, if you want, close your eyes to really feel what is happening in this region. Relax your face. Good. And last one, back. And then take your head gently up to a neutral position. Good. And we will now work in this direction. So we will bend our chin to the chest. And then we look up to the ceiling to open more the front of our neck. And then we bend again forward with the chin to the chest, which helps to make the neck really nice and long. And then back. A couple of more times here, front and back. Good. Two more. You can also close your eyes here if you want. It feels better. Good. And then one more to the front. And gently lift your head back up. Good. If you want to change your seat in any way, then please do so, because maybe it is already uncomfortable for you. So we come now to our shoulders, and we have a nice little stretch here by bringing our right arm behind the back, and the right hand is holding either the upper part of your left arm or your shirt or your pullover. And the left arm can be bent and lay here, or just straight on the side of your body. The right shoulder is totally relaxed, and then you can lean the left ear to the left shoulder. And then here there is really nice options to how you want to move your chin. So your chin can move more to the chest, more to your shoulders. You can lean the head a little bit more backwards. So wherever you feel, oh, this is the perfect stretch for me, and this exactly is the part of the side of my neck where I feel a little bit tense. And then stay here for 3 more breaths. Great. And then slowly bring your head back up to neutral. Release your right arm. Just for 1-2 breaths, let your hands rest to feel maybe already the difference in right and left side. And then we switch, bring your left arm behind you to get hold on the right upper arm. Hand can come down or here, like you feel it's good for you. Left shoulder is stuck, and even you can push the left shoulder a little bit down, and the right ear comes to the right shoulder. And the same here, you can turn your head a little bit, or better your chin, either to your chest, to the shoulder, and then you feel like, wow, yeah, this is the spot where I really feel I can have some stretch here. And then take 3 breaths. Relax your face. Good. And then bring your head back up to neutral. Take it really slow. And then release your arms for 1, 2 breaths. Just observe right and left shoulder. Wonderful. And then we come onto our hands and feet, knees, in our tabletop position. So we come now into some gentle movements, followed by a hold stretch, which we hold. And we start with the left arm. So the left arm comes now with your inhale up, that you open to the left side, like you want to grab something up on the ceiling. And then with your exhale, you thread the left hand underneath your right armpit to the right. And then just as you sink down, you already with your inhale come back up. So every inhale you open, every exhale you come down. Good. With your inhale, press into the right hand to raise a little bit higher, and exhale down. Good. We do 3 more of this movement in X. In open, exhale. And 1 last. Good. And the next inhale, you stay in this open shape, but you sit down on your heels. So you let the arm up, but you sit down on your heels. And then while sitting on your heels, you thread the arm again to the right side. And then we bring the right hand a little bit further to the front. So you walk the right hand front and the left hand to the right. And rather than to turn to the right side, you bring the upper body back facing your mat. So you turn the right shoulder down, that the shoulders are quite parallel. And then you can lean or bring your forehead down to the floor. This is a really nice stretch for the outside of your left shoulder. And we stay here for 5 breaths. Relax also your jaw and your face region. And last one, if you want, through your mouth, exhaling. Wonderful. And slowly walk the right hand a little bit closer to yourself. Press into the right hand. And one more time, open the left arm. And then bring the left hand underneath your left shoulder back to our tabletop position. Before we come to the second side, we just make some cat and cow movements. So inhale, you arch your back, look to the front, and exhale, you make yourself really round, just to mobilize also your spine, because the spine is moving, of course, as well in all our positions here. And has also an important role in our neck tension. Good. Then we let the left hand where it is, and we will do the same on the other side. So right arm opens up, like you want to take something up on the ceiling, and then you thread the right hand to the left side. Inhale up, exhale down. with your breath and not that fast, that you can feel the movements here, as I said, also from your spine. 3 more times. 2. And last one. Inhale. Exhale, thread. And then inhale. You stay upright, but sit back onto your heels. And while sitting on your heels, you thread the right hand again to the left side. You walk the left hand to the front and the right hand a little bit more to the left. And then rather than to turn your body to the left, you turn the chest back to the mat and lower the forehead to the mat. And again, 5 breaths here. And we have here the outside of the right arm, but also we have the length of the other arm, which is now the left side. Good. Last breath. Great. Then walk your left hand a little bit closer to you, that you can press into this hand and open the right arm wide, and then hand down to the floor and sit back onto your heels. So from here, we will just roll our shoulders 3 times backwards, so like this. So we do 3, 2, and last one, 1. Then let the shoulder blades together so you feel your chest is popped up a little bit. Then take your hands and interlace them behind your body. And then straighten the arms and open the shoulders a little bit more. Take an inhale here. And with your exhale, come down on the floor with your forehead and take the arms as much as you can over your head. Take 2 breaths here. Good. And then come back up. Stay with the arms exactly like they are. And one more time, open the chest here. Great. And exhale, release. Just shake your arms and hands a little bit. Good. And then we roll now the shoulders 3 times to the front. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Great. Then from here, we come to lay down on the mat, on the belly. It could be that you now need your blanket, but maybe not. We can also do it without. So you come down on your belly and you bring your right arm to the right side. So like this, but on the other side. Then you look to the left side when the left hand is in front of you. You can bring your head down to the floor. Then press on into the left hand that you slowly start to roll over your right shoulder, open to the left. And the most gentle version is to have your knees in front of you bent. Okay? If you want more stretch, you can sizzle the legs open or bring the left leg, bent with the foot behind your right thigh. And it doesn't matter which of these versions you do. What is nice to bring now the left hand underneath your head as a cushion. Or as I said, you can take your blanket underneath your head. And then here we take again 5 breaths. And this is such a nice opening for the front of our chest and the shoulder region, which is most of the time really compressed and closed because we are working most of the time seated on the computer or we look onto our phones. So we do exactly the opposite what we are doing than what we are doing now. So really nice for tension in this area. Good. Then take the left hand again in front of you, that you have it here as a break when you slowly roll back onto the belly on your mat. Good. Then take your hands underneath your forehead, and for 1-2 breaths, just feel right and left side here. Mm. And then we change the sides. You can just straighten the left arm now to the left. So again, 90-degree angle to the left, but you look to the right side. You can bring your head down to the floor. Right hand comes to the side to push into the into the mat, that you can roll over the left shoulder open. Same here. Gentle version, have your knees in front of you, or more stretch, slither them out, or bring the right foot on the floor. And you can again slide your right hand now underneath your head as a support. And find a position where you feel secure and safe. So if this is not now, then you might maybe want to bring the knees in front of you. And again, 5 breaths here now for our left shoulder, front shoulder. Relax your face, your jaw, your breath. And then the right hand is again there as a kind of break when you roll back onto your belly on the mat. And then you can come directly into child's pose by sitting onto your heels. If it's uncomfortable for you to bring the forehead down to the floor, you can bring your hands underneath your forehead. But if it's fine to bring the forehead down, then bring your arms next to your chins, or like the hands in direction to your feet, because then here the shoulders can really relax. And then take 3 breaths here. Great. And then slowly roll yourself. And now grab your block. We talked about the block before. So what we will do now, we will bring the block where our head is now. And we will use this edge of the block to make a gentle massage at this part of our head. So where the spine is meeting our skull. So as you have here a line, so we will bring the edge of the block here to our head. You can either do it on the smallest side of the block or the little bit higher one. See what feels good for you. So you lay on your back, the feet can stay on the floor, and then you manage your block. The edge of your block comes to this line, what I just showed you, and you will feel that you are right, because if not, then it's really uncomfortable. So it is, and the end of your neck in a way, where the skull starts. The arms stay along your body, and then we start to roll the head to the right, back to center, and to the left. Be really gentle and see what feels good for you. Relax your face and do it even less if it is any pain. It should not be a pain, but It is maybe not the most comfortable sensation, but this is when the fascia and the muscle, the tissues are really dense here. Then, as you know, also when we have a massage, then it can be quite strong. But after, I promise you, it will feel good, hopefully. Good. Last one, both sides, one more time. And then back to center. Release the block. Just bring the block to the away. We don't need it anymore. Lay your head down, and for 1-2 breaths, just feel the sensation. Sometimes you also feel it in your face because everything is connected. All the muscle, the nerves, the fascia, the tissues. Then take your hands a little bit here to your neck. Give yourself a little massage around your neck. Good. And then take your thumbs and bring them in these 2 little holes on, in a way, a little bit underneath where we just had our block. And like you want to lengthen the neck here a little bit. So you pull these 2 points upright. The neck is a little bit more long. And like this, you will bring your head down to the floor. Relax your arms next to you and straighten the legs out on your mat. And we take 1 minute here to rest. And it is really important. It doesn't matter how much we moved or we practiced, to take at least this minute of rest for the body to digest, to learn, to observe. So the tissues and muscle, they can really digest what they experienced before. Just breathe really natural in your own pace and let the body melt a little bit into the floor. Your face is really soft. And you take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly stretch your body out. So bring your arms overhead. Stretch long, 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 long. Good. And then roll to one side and slowly bring yourself up into a seated position. And then we finish this practice, and I hope you feel a little bit in this area. For sure, I can feel my neck and shoulders in a good way. I hope you too. And you can come back to this video if you liked it for, like 2-3 times a week, because it's really nice to, as I said, to release these really tense tissues in this area. And the more often we do, the more they react to it and they will loosen and try to, you can integrate these movements even in your day. So I hope you feel good and you like this video. I hope to see you in other videos on this channel. It would help us a lot if you subscribe and like the video if you liked it. And otherwise, I hope you will have a wonderful rest of the day, and namaste.